think I just spotted a black drum. It's a very light color. It was definitely a drum family, but light color. So maybe perhaps we slow her down. All right, let's see what we can do. We're gonna predominantly be using one bait, and one bait probably almost only. We are searching for fish, as today's wind has decided to kick up this afternoon. So because today's wind kicked up, we are using a topwater, and that's it. But the biggest thing is I wanted to try to go through and showcase that even on less than ideal condition days, you can still find a way to find very calm water, unless it's like super windy. But you can also go through and find fish. So what I'm doing right now is I know that the wind's coming out of the south. It's still kind of blowing right in here. I'm hoping that once we get back up into this pocket more, that we should be a little bit better off as far as the wind kind of being blocked more. Also, when this tide comes up more, it should be able to push us up into this. But this is just a massive flats, massive flats. Of course, what I would suggest is, you know, hopping on Google Earth before you come out here and going through and trying to find those dark patches, those super grassy looking areas, to find the best possible areas for fish. But we did see something, so I'm almost certain that there's going to be some redfish in here somewhere. It's just going to be about finding them at this point in time. But my other hope is that maybe perhaps by going through this, we might actually find a small school, or even a fairly large school of redfish, which would be quite nice. The one fish I did spot, which I spotted it just before I turned on the video here, that was actually a solo fish, but it was a fairly large fish, which is good too. As we do have the ability to tag fish now, so if we do catch an overslot, that's kind of more or less the goal today. Is if we can find an overslot, that would be awesome. That would be epic, and allow us to do some critical research that the state of North Carolina needs to go through and really develop and fine-tune our fishery here. Bunch of bait fish. That's a good sign. I drew in like at least a small school bait underneath my bait. They kind of swerved off as soon as they saw the boat. It was probably just a bunch of small pinfish, but still. So there's a dark spot over there, and I just saw a nice flick of what looks to be bait, but I'm sure that that dark spot is one of two things. It's either a cloud shadow, which is less likely of the two, or it's a patch of grass. And man, even though you're shallow here, those redfish are miraculously good and able to go through and hide to where you don't see them, even though you're not very deep. What? I wasn't doing anything. I stopped it. Maybe perhaps I'm going too fast, I guess. I knew they had to be on this. I was seeing the bait and I was like, there's got to be a redfish in here or two. Just power pull down. I stopped that bait. I hope you guys saw it, but I stopped the freaking bait. I stopped the bait, and that's when the dang thing came out to eat. I think it's just a very respectable red. I don't think he's a taggable fish. he decided to crush it. He ate it pretty good too. He ate it pretty good too. He ate it pretty good. Let's get this net out. Best believe if we get a 27-incher plus today though, that we are tagging it. It's a beautiful looking fish, dude. Man, that is a beautiful looking fish. Oh, okay. So you want to straighten out one of my hooks, huh? You straighten out one of my top hooks. So that's why he was hooked so much better before, and then afterwards wasn't. Oh, dude, my buddy. We got a little lizard in there. Little lizard. Look at that beautiful red though. Absolutely gorgeous looking fish. Let's check and see, because I'm not sure what we're dealing with here as far as size. As far as the size goes, what do we got here? 25. All right, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful 25-incher on the topwater. I mean, we're only probably like 30-45 minutes, maybe max an hour into this. It was actually on the pause, but super heavy fish. Let's go through and see how much he would weigh. How much does this fish weigh is a good question to ask ourselves. And after this, get a great release on him. A little over 5.5 pounds, just shy of 6 maybe. Quick measurement. Let's get this guy. Beautiful looking fish. Get him back in here. Release over 20, baby. Look at that beautiful red. Beautiful red fish right here. Release over 20. On the flat. Come on, he kicked off. Lizard, you got us our first fish. Thanks, man. Thanks for that first redfish, dude. Straightened out one of my hooks. So, see this all right on. I'm gonna try to show you on the GoPro here. Hopefully recording. Yeah, it looks like we were. Yeah, he straightened out one of the hooks. One of these stock Rapala treble hooks. I don't usually get those straightened out like that too much. It's not a typical thing. But almost straightened it out. We do have some weather moving in. But yeah, it was kind of around that darker. We come off from it. That's the other thing, is these redfish here will follow it. So on this skinny water, they will follow a bait for a while. So just remember that and keep that in mind, that redfish was probably hanging out around some of this grass stuff, these dark spots there. And then just so happened that I paused it and then it decided to chew it. I think I'm getting... Ooh, no. I thought I saw him. I actually like almost sight fished that fish. I saw him moving. I saw him moving behind the bait. Behind the bait. He was behind the bait. As I was working that bait, I watched him. Hopefully you still be in the area. I know you didn't get pinned. I know that. No, you didn't get hooked. Ooh, just tagged it, just barely touched it. You just barely tapped it. I saw him come out again and barely tapped it. Barely tapped it though. Oh no. Yeah, so we should get going. It says a tornado warning. We got a tornado warning, so let's get going. Let's not mess with this. Let's get going. Let's get going, yep. Oh, we got this, no worries. Let's go, come on. I did not realize we were getting a tornado warning here. That does not look good. That does not look good whatsoever. And we are only in a foot of water. This is about to get not pleasant really freaking quick, dude. Really quick, about to not be pleasant. Came in quick. I mean, I hope you guys can see this. That is a emergency weather service. What the f? This did not look like it was supposed to be right here. Right in this moment. This did not look like it was supposed to be here. I don't know what entirely to do now. This is gonna be a wall of freaking rain. Good Lord. My screen now because it's a touchscreen screen and it's saying that I'm shifting the buttons and I'm not. I'm just trying to follow my path back. I don't know how I just got this alert. How did I just get this freaking alert? I mean, like, guys, that's the bank. We are so close to the bank. We can't even see it right now. I can start to make out the bridge. Thank God I can start to make out the bridge. We're more than halfway there. And yes, the waves are starting to kick up over here. We just must be at the front of it. It's got to be behind us. we don't have long before it catches up to us here. Wow, that shifted really quick. It was a completely different direction wind. It's coming worse. Well, I just came from over there, and I assure you, waves were like 2 feet. Oh yeah, they probably started chewing too. I was just fishing, and then all of a sudden it said tornado warning. Oh shit. Yeah, and I was like, okay, I don't mess with tornado warnings. We don't get those often. I'm so surprised we're not seeing more. Beautiful looking rainbow after the storm ripped